In this video, we're going to be mounting the handlebar. So we're going to use the handlebar clamp, the bar end weights. We're also going to be installing the switch housings and levers in this video. And it only requires some simple hand tools, but you're also going to want a second set of hands to help. I'm going to use a second set of hands to help me. You can use the numbers and lines that are printed on the bar to help center it and get them at the angle you want. We're also going to use a little red Loctite on each of the fasteners. A dab will do you. We're going to set the clamp over, and I'm just going to run these up with my impact for speed, but then I'm going to go back by hand and kind of get the torque correct. We do want these set in there firm. We don't want to over tighten them though, because it is aluminum. I'd say somewhere around 20 foot-pounds should be enough. And now we can mount our switch housings and levers. Next, we're going to turn our attention to the left switch housing and clutch lever perch mount. This is going to require a number 2 Phillips for the switch housing and an 8mm for the clutch perch. I'm going to disengage these wires. That's your clutch switch, just temporarily. Flip over the housing and remove these Phillips screws. I'm going to try and hold everything together. I've got my choke lever over here, but I want to split that clamshell so that it can just mount around, and you'll notice there is a little tab here that's going to go in the hole in the bar. Once I get the clutch perch mounted, I'm just going to leave that loose so that I can adjust my levers to match the brake. And I'm going to plug those wires back in. There is some plastic in the way. Make sure you get a good contact with the metal female side to the male tab. This switch is what allows you to start the bike when it's in gear by pulling in the clutch. Next, we're going to be mounting the right switch housing, throttle, and also the brake master cylinder and lever. First thing we want to do is disconnect the wires to the brake switch. And then we're going to remove these 3 Phillips screws and pull the throttle's tube out. We're sliding the throttle sleeve over. Then we're reconnecting the throttle cable. Same thing, there's a hole in the handlebar here. We're going to line up with the little metal on the switch housing. You You can kind of hold the switch housing closed and then make sure there's action on the throttle that's smooth. You want to make sure that throttle sleeve is sitting in the correct groove on the switch housing. Now we're using the 8mm to mount the perch. At this point, we want to level out the reservoir for that front brake master cylinder. So we're going to make sure that's level and flush, and then we'll match the clutch lever to the height of the brake lever. And finally, we're going to reattach the brake light switch. And now we're ready to mount the bar end weights using the number 2 Phillips.